Hi, beautiful Scorpios. Welcome to your June reading, June 2025. Yes, what a landmark of a year, right? What a landmark of a month. 6-way mark, halfway through. So many wonderful, wonderful feelings that I'm feeling for this month, for you, Scorpio, and all signs. And we're going to get going right now, starting with your chakra check, okay? Now, the chakras I'm all about energy. The gloves represent color energy and the association with chakras, and also the crystals that I like to talk about first and foremost. And spirit is always a part of whatever I do. So, whether it's my intuitive messages coming through or actual psychic hits that I've gotten or dreams and those sort of things, I will always share those with you. And just to let you know that a predominance of the chakras, which are energy centers that reside within our body, and I speak of the 8, there's many of them. For you, as I was talking and doing my meditation, beautiful Scorpios, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, North Node, love adding the North Node. I have a North Node, Scorpio. It's vital. It's our destiny. It's where we're wanting to move towards, right, through our life. And at some point, do actually succeed in that way. But what I want to say is most of the readings so far for June have been from the third chakras, all the 3 upper chakras, the third eye, which is right between the eyebrow, the crown, which is right at the top of your head, that receives and, allows things in, and then the 8th chakra. So in my meditation with you, I definitely felt, maybe as a conglomeration of all the readings so far, but this wonderful, deep, rich, purple, we're in this together, one consciousness. Now, you are a water sign, Scorpio, and this month does start, we are in Gemini season still through June 20th. And we have this beautiful new moon on the 26th in Gemini, which is always about new starts, fresh starts. This is a very potent one because it was the first new moon from all of the retrogrades that occurred this year. And there were so many. And there is one currently, and it is in Pluto. And it will be there through the September something, not remembering the date right off the bat. But the point is it happens every year. It's an outer planet, so it affects us, but not as intently and as intensely at times as our personal planets. Like the sun, moon, astrologically, time-related, ascendant, or of course, Venus, which is about our love and so forth. And there's a lot of energy with Venus too. Anyway, for you, let's just put this behind my back and we'll do the shuffling to see which particular chakra is in line and importance for you. All of them are important. You can open them up at all times. The message on the back is what I like to read. And it really helps to just really utilize these energies for the highest possible good, and just fulfilling us and giving us the strength and the courage and the grounded energy, the heart, all of the things that we need to be the best people we can be. And as I was saying a couple of times, you as a water sign, you have this very beautiful gift of intuition and depth. You represent the 8th house, Scorpio, so that is definitely life, death, transformation. You're continually, as we all are, going through transformations. I would say you're the king or queen of that. And I would say that it's a lot of times absolutely welcome. And I feel like that's happening or has already happened. And certainly June, July will probably culminate that and see that into an actual reality for you. There we go. I was shuffling it behind my back. You saw it was the orange, which was actually the last reading, which was the sacral. And that's really beautiful as well. But this is what it's been. I mean, this isn't the 8th. It ends up being the 7th, or it could be the 6th. Forgive me. I'll double check. I always get confused in the colors. But once again, the 3 above. So yes, your intuition is going to be extremely strong, but it always normally is. Water has this, water signs, Pisces, Scorpio, yourself, and Cancer, they all have this innate ability to really sense things and to feel. They have so much feeling. You know, the water is about feeling. We are mostly water in our body. The moon controls the tides, and there's a definite gravitational pull. We are affected by that, all of that. There's a sensitivity, a moodiness type of thing. There's this knowing, not even knowing sometimes why we know. It's great. It's something that I consider a gift. Maybe you do, Scorpio. I don't know, but I hope so. And so this is the, as I mentioned, the 8th, but you actually have this one. So this is the 6th. This is the intuition, and I did that just before the last one. And it's exactly what I'm saying about you and what people perceive, that you have this wonderful, mysterious part about you. And there's a lot of water energy in this month, which is going to be extremely compatible for you. And I'll speak more about that. But in addition to reading about your chakras and the correlating crystal, I will be doing a 6-card spread for you. And it'll be past, present, and future with clarification cards. And I'll finish with 2 oracles for the month of June, okay? It's a simpler, more straightforward reading. I do collective readings that get more involved and add more astrology. But of course, I do mention the lunations that every single month. They are vital. There's the new moon and the full moon. We'll get to that in a moment. The words that are associated with the 6th chakra is my intuition connects me to the all-seeing, omnipresent nature of the universe. Divine intelligence flows through me. I am provided profound insights that allow me to navigate life's constant movement with simplicity and ease. And I like that I sense in that, you know, Spirit is obviously working through me in all the bright rays at this moment for the synchronistic aspect. If you want to take a screenshot and it's not too glary, it's a great way to open this 6th chakra. Like I said, right between the eyebrows, I always tap it. I always open all of my chakras every morning. And once again, the associated crystal is my favorite. That's not it. It is the amethyst. It is what you are seeing surrounding me and what I try to surround myself with on a regular basis. And the words associated with the crystal are insight, dreams, and intuition. Perhaps, and not surprisingly, Scorpio, your dreams are going to be very, very profound this month. And they're going to be guiding you like they always do. And I think you're going to be recognizing that the messages are important and valid to you specifically. And so, yes, I have my beautiful necklace that comes with this gift set that has these cards and all the different chakras for each, or crystals for each chakra. But the thing I want to mention a lot is amethyst is connected to my inner knowing, which strengthens my healing abilities and insights. It's so important, you know, you are ruled historically by Mars, and Mars has been in Leo, and that's pretty active and pretty, you know, prideful, and it has some aggression to it. As a water sign, you are the probably most intense, and I think it's used in all the right ways, right? I mean, we have the higher and the lower energies, but I feel like your intensity is just to show how passionate you are and how much things mean to you. You're extremely loyal and all those wonderful things that need to be shown. I've not met myself. I know there's so many different variables. This is a general reading for Scorpio, but I generally know what a Scorpio is thinking, because I feel like they're very, very real when it comes to that. And you'll know if you're liked and you'll know if you're not. It's kind of black and white, right? You are a fixed sign as well. So moving on, we're going to set these aside. And as I mentioned, I'm going to do the 6th card spread. And I'm using this beautiful deck called the Guild Tarot. And yes, June, as I said, we start with Gemini season. It goes then into Cancer, which is extremely compatible with you as your fellow water sign. We've had Pisces in the North Node position for the eclipse series that is now started for the next 18 months. It's actually less now because it started in January, but the next eclipse in Pisces will be in September. All extremely important for our intuition, our gifts, our creative capacity, definitely transformation. There's no boundaries when it comes to Pisces. You know, they're a mutable sign, and after many, many, many years, Neptune has gone into Aries after being in Pisces. So that's a stronger, more powerful Mars-ruled sign like yourself. Scorpio. So there's some intensity in the way that you are pushing forward and manifesting like you have not remembered doing for a very long time. I find that there's going to be extreme positivity in this month. I'm going to shuffle a couple more times and we'll lay the cards out and we'll talk about that story between you and this beautiful divination that is a catalyst to our dreams and our desires with always self-will and choices. So the other thing I'll mention is the lunations. As I said, the first full moon will be in Sagittarius, fire sign. And, you know, when you get water and fire, it's kind of this, well, you know, it's exciting and it's very powerful and it's steamy and it's, you want to have that beautiful balance. You want to have that wonderful tension working in the right ways. I've known many fire and water combinations in friends and lovers and spouses and that sort of thing. So they make it work. But there's that excitement and that steaminess. You are known for being passionate. If I didn't say it, I'll say it again. So let's see what it says here. Oh, then the new moon on the 25th will be in Cancer. So this is amazing. It's so beautiful. And then, of course, Cancer being a cardinal sign has ushered in the new season of summer. So this is the summer solstice month too. And it's just, it brings me emotion because, well, I love summer, but also because it unites more people. We get more friendly and more social. We're going on vacation. Summer's, school's out if you have children and, you know, nieces, nephews, and people that you normally wouldn't see as much as you can in the month of June. And then lastly, June 9th, we have Jupiter, the most benevolent planet, the one of luck and opportunity and just beneficial things happening, going into the sign of Cancer as well. This is so, so vital and important for you. It's going to be an amazing year. You can take note now, but this month will start and we'll move forward. Every month from like last month and onward, we're going to have the changing. It was actually March. We're going to have the changing of signs that have been in specific planets for a long time and they're changing. So it's just this continuum of transformation. And I think it's going to be exciting and exhilarating and amazing. And you start with the recent past as oppression, which is the 10 of Wands. Wow. Well, there's fire right there for you. I mean, if that doesn't say something. There's a predominance of Mars energy with the Aries aspect that I told you. We have Neptune and Saturn, which is a very, pretty restrictive kind of energy, but very serious and motivating you to do your best and keep you on track and that sort of thing. You're used to that kind of energy though, as well, because that's your more modern planet. I'm sorry if I'm mistaken about that. Right now, as I said that, I'm thinking, is it Pluto? I apologize. It's actually Pluto. Pluto's your more modern planet. And it makes sense because once again, that's the transformation that you go through and you take it with more ease. You're okay to face the things in life that aren't exactly fun, but are real, and you can get through them that way because you've gone through it. You don't try to avoid things. Now, oppression is just that. This is about having a lot of responsibilities. 10 is a new cycle, though. That's what I love. Whenever I see 10, and you see something like the 10 of Swords or the 10 of Wands like this, what's another example? I don't know. Any 10 represents a new cycle. You take away the 0, you've got 1. You're starting new. If you've been overworked, overburdened, it's stopping. You made a choice. You made a choice that could be a huge transformation for anybody, right? To make it so that you delegate more and that you ease your life up, because life is not that long, right? Not this one. And so it's just a question of allowing yourself to relax. It doesn't matter what age. I mean, yes, be tired, what have you, but no, it's this mental mindset. We don't have to overdo so often. And I feel like the society a lot of times expects that and kind of influences us then in that way, if we allow it. But I'm not saying it's happening to you. I think you have a lot of free will. I think you're very capable of, directing your life and manifesting it in the way that you need to. So then with your clarification of this, which is the recent past, which could be as soon as last night or this morning, you have rest. Yes, Exactly. That's what June is going to bring. It's going to bring familiar feelings of, happiness and memories and sentimentality. And yeah, this Gemini part is exciting because you're networking and you're getting out and you're talking more and you're being more social because the sun's out and you're just like, I want to go swimming, I want to go to the beach and all that type of thing. Reunions come up, reconciliations, but rest is essential. And that's what this is absolutely saying. So I love that as a clarification. It's really self-explanatory, right? And it's stabilizing yourself. It reminds me of the Four Swords, which I believe this is. And normally the depiction is a person in bed and, they've got the four swords on the pillows and then like three are up on the wall. One's right near them, ready at any time to have this conversation or debate or just, something that needs to be talked about. Sometimes pleasant, sometimes not, but that's already done. You've gone through that. Let's see what the president has to say. And it says, evolution. Gosh, I love that. I love evolution. Everybody does. It looks like you. It looks like you. It's a mermaid, but it's the princess. So it's the beginning. It's the beginning of your transformation and evolution. I mean, it's always happening, but June is going to be the one that sets it into motion. And I hope if nothing else, I hope it's that you've decided, I'm going to get away. You do work hard, Scorpio. You're very, very loyal. You're very intelligent. And whatever you go after, you do receive. And you will do it until it happens. There's a perseverance with you, absolutely. And there's a fiery, fiery ambition with you. Evolution. What does it say? Clarifying evolution. Imagination. Well, this is up to you as well. This is also, to me, I mean, the green and the blues represent water. This is a dragon. What are you imagining? Because what we imagine is one of the first ways that we can actually bring forth manifestations. You imagine it, you feel it, and then you tangibly bring it into your life. Patience is a must. I will put that out there. That's definitely coming through. It feels as though you recognize what needs to be changed. You're resting and you've had a chance to do so, or you're definitely planning that this month. As school is almost out in most areas, you may be a teacher, anyway, it's time and you're using your imagination very carefully, which I admire you for because you do have great imagination. And I have known many eclectic, abilities that Scorpios have. There's no one set field or something, I would say, like some, I believe, archetype-wise have, as far as astrology signs, but I absolutely love this. Let's move forward to the future. And you have star. Wow. I mentioned the one planet that's retrograde is Pluto. And that represents, Pluto, Aquarius. Pluto went into Aquarius. I wasn't sure whether to say Aquarius is in Pluto or Pluto went into Aquarius. Either way, it was a huge play, back and forth from Capricorn, Aquarius for the last year. And then it finally went into Aquarius in, the 19th of November, 2024. And it's going to be there many, many years. So this is about setting up the imagination and the evolution of our souls and our lives to be and achieve what it is we are here to achieve in this life. And that all connected energy, this psychic ability to know and feel. And I feel a lot of creativity coming through. And the creativity can go on many different levels. But this does represent the sign of Aquarius. So yeah, it's also really utilizing our thoughts and conversations. And even if you are a Scorpio that's more inwardly, internal and doesn't really like to speak that much, you might write. You might bring it out that way this time. That book inside of you, we all have, right? Then the clarification on the star is the content. Oh, what a gorgeous reading. I told you it felt good, but it makes a lot of sense because of all the alignment of the planets for you. And it's the Nine of Cups. Your wish is fulfilled. The next one is 10. That's the most. It's not just about, our emotions and feeling. It's about contentment in the people we're around and the feeling of because if everything is feeling with you, like I said, if things don't feel right, it's not going to be right. It has to feel good from the inside out. And, you're not going to settle for just half-assed kind of, it's okay. No. The star, your wishes. This is, you are on a mission. And I just love it. I love this reading. It's one of the best. And I'm going to finish, like I said, with your 2 oracle messages. The first one is from the deck that I've been continually pulling out because I absolutely love it. And it is the Psychic Tarot of the Heart. Our hearts are an essential part of our being. You know, we all know that we love to love and to use our love to help grow and establish better circumstances for ourselves and others. I know this. I know we all have that fundamental desire, you know, and this is really a month to really show that and to just feel so at peace with the expression of our love, whatever that may be for you. So for you, beautiful Scorpios, for the month of June 2025, we have release. 13, there's another 4. That's the rest. That's the releasing of burdens and oppression and things that just weren't working. You know, you know what they are. This is a general reading, but it's also personal because it's about your specific needs. Releasing anything. I mean, you could release, you know, purging around your house and minimalizing things and clearing the energy, you know, saging. It's a beautiful thing. I think I'm going to do that today, actually. Feeling at peace with yourself. Releasing burdens that you hold on to in your own, in your mind, in your soul. Absolutely beautiful. And this is a major arcana, so this is a very important message that is being sent to you from Spirit. And then I'll finish with the wonderful deck I just got. I think it's fun. I love animals in general, but I do love cats, and I will be celebrating my 5th year of adopting my cat this month. And it's exciting. And so this is called the Cat Oracle. So I'll shuffle a couple more times. I hope you're already feeling this energy and you know exactly, and you probably are because you got that gift. Like I said, you have great intuition and clairvoyance and all the Clara family, you know, sentience and audience, you know, all of that, you know. So I would suggest and invite you to really work with that this month because it's going to give you so much perspective in the months to come as well. And I feel abundance in many, many ways. And you have, well, I'll be darned. I did pull this very recently, but I love it. It's the mouse. Now, there are several categories with this deck. This orange outsider one, I love. The orange is passion. It's the 2nd chakra. It's vitality. It's sensuality. It's sexual organs. You know, you're known as the sexual sign in a lot of ways because you have passion, and that's how you really, really get to know someone is through physical connection as well. But I will also say that it has to do with creativity again. So there's a very strong pronunciation and feeling with my intuition as well about you really starting to bring out something that you've had within you that you want to share to the world. That's creative, and it could be anything, you know. But I'll read you what it says. The words in association with this are gifts, capture, and adversary. But what I love is it's so cool. As I read it, you'll know what I mean. So this particular category is the category that represents the orange is cat things. Okay, so mouse. It's in alphabetical order. And where is this? Well, come on now. I know it's between here. There it is. All right, so what's this waiting on the doormat? A freshly caught mouse carcass. A gift that says, I've hunted for you because you are family. Well, there we go back to the whole idea of, you know, June, Cancer energies, you know, my goodness. Jupiter going in Cancer, family. Cancers love family. They love, you know, taking care of their homes. They love the people that mean the most to them. They want to be around them all the time. They're fine being at home. I think you are as well. A lot of times, Scorpio. Building your home in some fashion. I've hunted this for you because you are family. The cat stalks the poor rodent soul in an all-day cat and mouse game. At last capturing their prize, only to give it away. Share your treasures freely with others, especially those you work hardest to win. Well, I'll leave it at that. I think it's, once again, self-explanatory. You go, Scorpio, because this is amazing, beautiful possibilities, right? We're all individual and we can take it or leave it, but I feel like a lot of wonderful things, and I would love to have you comment. Please like, subscribe, share, help me build this channel. I'm at 444, which is one of the best numbers I could ask for. It's a definite indication of angels providing, their protection on all of us like they always do, and for me and this channel, and to keep moving and growing and evolving. So take care. Have a beautiful, beautiful, loving and restful, peaceful June. See you in July. Bye for now.